Uma competição pra ver quem recupera melhor o negócio? Deixa comigo, eu vou sentar o sarrafo.
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Fala galera, como é que vocês estão? Tudo bem? Aqui é vocês vêm embora para mais um episódio da nossa série de Genshin Impact. Se você não conhece o canal, já desce aqui, já se inscreve, deixa o seu like, deixa o seu comentário, compartilha o canal para quem você gosta, pra gente poder crescer um pouquinho cada vez mais. No último episódio então a gente tinha recomeçado a nossa missão do Arconte e depois que a gente se juntou ao grupo da resistência, a gente ficou sabendo que estava tendo um combate, então agora a gente vai em direção a ele.
Let me scrap. I see everything. My apologies.
Era só isso?
We managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to reach us this far unnoticed. Unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. That's the only possible explanation. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp. This is my chance to show what I'm made of.
Pô, mas não vão suspeitar da gente? Ah, tá.
It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
In that case,
Faz sentido.
Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the wooden rope nearby to patch up the defenses. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's any...
Nossa. Uma competição pra ver quem recupera melhor o negócio? Uau.
All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are.
Uau, que super defesa difícil, hein?
Contribution to the resistance. But what? I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy. Instead, here I am. Doing what I've always done before.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
Eu também queria saber isso, Parmo. Muito bem
We joined the
perguntado.
resistance because of our warriors' will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai given the chance? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces into battle.
Ih, então real tá rolando uma batalha maior.
On the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces.
Caramba, trouxeram a Sara mesmo.
It's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may falter. For now,
É, tem muito isso de questão de ânimo, né? Do coragem, do quanto o pessoal que tá no exército acredita, né, na vitória e tal. Então essas coisas são importantes.
Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the enemy.
Bora! Bora! E... Eita porra! Eles vão tirar um X1? Vem na mão?
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the resistance.
O Goro já tinha essa maquiagem vermelha em volta do olho? Eu não lembrava disso.
Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile.
Engraçado que
There
a Sarah
is
não
one other thing.
não perde a visão dela, né?
I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some
Caramba,
time.
virou uma moeda de troca tão
A
importante
respite from
assim.
the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides. Would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a
Oh,
member of the
obrigado,
resistance,
Guru.
he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you.
Isso aí.
The resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Tepe and the Traveler. What are you doing here? It would appear our time to fight side by side is...
Well, well.
Bora.
We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought
Ah,
that you
como
would
se eu
seek
precisasse
refuge
que
with
você
the
deixasse.
resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Não
Before
sei
the battle
também.
begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Não, pode deixar.
What do you think?
Deixa comigo. Eu vou sentar um sarrafo.
Você tirou a mão pesada do meu aço.
Look, that's 2 rounds in a row. The Shogun's army is not invincible. We can win. The soldiers are rallying.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage. All of you, with me.
No!
Stand firm. Hold the line. Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered! Ha!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Caralho! Nossa, quanta entrada triunfal, velho. Que muito louco. Nossa, como ela é linda.
Greetings.
Puta merda.
This is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the resistance and also the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha.
Inclusive, muito louco que eles estão juntos, né? Que eles também vieram.
Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt
Infelizmente.
decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Bora. Mais fácil, né?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army. And my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer. To keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to.
Então, aparentemente, o tempo que ela ficou longe ali do exército foi pra ir atrás da contratação desses mercenários, né, com a Beidou e tal.
Thank you for all your efforts so far. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
E aí a gente conclui o capítulo 2. E agora a gente já vai direto começar o capítulo 2, ato 3, pra encontrar já direto o TP.
Aha, there you are. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together from there. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so I think you'll probably be fine.
Eu acho que quando o jogo lançou, ele não tinha a ilha Watatsumi, óbvio, né? Mas eu acho que Inazuma não tinha a ilha Watatsumi liberada ainda. Então é por isso que ele faz isso de você ir através de um barco pra lá e tal. Mas, como a gente já tem ela liberada, a gente já tá jogando o jogo bem na frente disso ter acontecido como novidade, então eu já consigo teleportar e não preciso fazer isso.
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around
Jeito
Watatsumi
estranho
Island
de
some
deixar
other
recado,
time.
né?
For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
That is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives?
É verdade, tem esse negócio, né? Tipo, Sangonomiya é um lugar também, né? Não é só o sobrenome dela.
Absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Tepe, what are you doing back
Quem tá pagando isso? Será que de algum jeito maluco são os Fatui? Faz muito tempo que a gente não ouve falar deles, né?
I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond.
Pele de diamante?
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing
O TP virando a cara do tipo, não fui eu, hein?
Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies.
Suspeito isso, hein?
Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us.
É, você pensa que os Fatui estão atrás das Gnoses, talvez sejam eles que estejam pagando isso. Eles têm dinheiro pra isso, e eles têm interesse na queda da Arconte, né?
Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other
Preocupações
day,
importantes,
and
né?
everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry, I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat, but to be clear, still no alcohol.
That's fantastic.
I understand how
É
hard
uma
it's
boa,
been
né?
on
Os guerreiros
everyone.
não estarem
The
bêbados quando
resistance
estão
army's
lutando
rations have
a
barely
risco de
changed
sua
at all
vida.
since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the logistics division to see what further improvements can be made.
Mas ele é da logística.
However,
Discute com
our
ele.
supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight.
Isso aí.
Traveler,
É isso aí.
confirm. Knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us? Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Ô, louco!
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of? It's hard
Eu já
enough
virei
getting into
capitão?
the Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop. This is incredible.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory. Great! So when do we take up our post? The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to have already
Tranquilo.
written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The special
Tá
ops unit
certo.
comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
Deixa comigo.
What
Chefe.
about me, Your Excellency?
Chefe.
I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
Nossa.
Alright.
Depois eu penso em
One
você,
successful
queridão.
operation coming right up. You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space, cause
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't push yourself too hard. Well, traveler, let's move up.
E é isso, galera. O episódio de hoje vai ficando por aqui. No próximo episódio, então, a gente vai assumir o nosso posto lá, vai derrotar os Ronin e ver como é que tudo se desenrola, tá certo? Muito obrigado por você que assistiu até aqui. Não esquece, desce aqui, se inscreve no canal, deixa um like, deixa um comentário. E se você puder compartilhar com alguém, eu vou ser eternamente grato. Muito obrigado, galera. Valeu! Falou!